Next trailer. Let's see what we got. What do we got coming up? Ooh, Dune 3, the Dunening.
Oui.
Oh, it's Dune Prophecy, the new batch.
Call HBO still
Oh, no, this is the TV series.
Okay.
This is the trailer for the TV series on HBO.
The sisterhood draws women from many worlds to advance our species
Emily Watson
and govern
again.
the future. The Imperium is fragile. The great houses fight for control. Now is the time to secure the throne and protect the Imperium.
This endangers everything. There are secrets we have gone to great lengths to keep.
The Imperium is a circus of fear and rumor. I'm surrounded by vipers. If I lose control of Arrakis, the great houses would feed me to the worm.
Your Majesty, the troubles are far greater than just Arrakis. There's a war hidden in plain sight. I'm the only one that can tell you the truth.
What do you want?
To wipe out every trace of the sisters from our worlds. That is why I've been gifted a great power.
Consider me a true believer.
We've never seen a force like this. This could destroy the Imperium. We must act.
I see the corruption in your heart. The same way I see the blood trailing your every step.
Take out your blade.
This is madness.
The reckoning is here.
I run a school for young women. We're not a threat to anyone.
Okay. Dune Prophesy on HBO.
I did not like this trailer at all. I didn't like this trailer until like the last 10 seconds.
What was the last 10 seconds for you?
Where his lady was like, I run a school for girls. I am not a threat at all. And then she turned around and she slit somebody's throat. That made it interesting. The rest, like whoever put this trailer together, who cut this trailer together, they're just like, here's the template for cookie cutter trailers for blockbuster series or movies. And we're just gonna drop. It's like they dropped it into an AI template and said, "This is here. Give this to the people. It'll make them interested."
Mm.
This, I mean, the Dune franchise is major, and I like some of it. I'm not saying I'm a huge fan of it, but I can be entertained by the movies. I might want to watch the television series, but does this trailer for the television series inspire any type of excitement, anticipation in me? No, it does not. It does.
Yeah, I mean, first off, that's 2 trailers in a row where we got some Emily Watson. I feel like I was very lucky to have some more Emily Watson in my life. But outside of that, this looks like HBO now has a template for, hey, here's stuff that's like Game of Thrones, like a House of Cards, like a Penguin. Here's like a whole bunch of diplomacy and intrigue and espionage and backstabbing and agendas, and that's just what HBO is now. And that's what Dune Prophesy has given me, is very much that. I mean, I'm fine with having some Dune minus the Chalamet. I also felt that Dune 2, the new batch, was very mediocre compared to the first one. Like, I feel like I was like, okay, cool. So literally every problem from the first movie has now been killed off or minimized in the second movie. Okay, here we are now. That's a huge escalation. But this, I mean, I'm glad to see Mark Strong, glad to see Emily Watson. Outside of that, if you asked me like what this show's about, I'd be like, I don't know, a whole bunch of intrigue and shit in like the Dune Senate. Like I don't even know what it was. I forgot. I don't even know what the proper names are. But I'm just gonna call it the Dune Senate. Like seems like a whole bunch of like politicians backstabbing each other for power and shit. Like that's the vibe I'm getting, and that's what I'm getting from this. Like that's what the TV show's about. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna wait for the I guess second trailer for them to explain some things or like show me some characters that I could kind of like be like, oh, okay, that'd be cool.
I like Liv.
Yeah.
I mean, she's the only thing I find interesting about this whole trailer. You could tell with Dune, because Dune, the movies, their sets were so expensive. The green screen looks like it never ended, you know?
That was made for IMAX. The sound was made for being in those seats.
And and with that to comparison to Dune Prophecy or Dune Prophesy, you could tell that the sets are just a little bit smaller, just a tad bit less grand, but
it feels studio. It feels very much studio.
It does, but what I will say is that the look is there, and they did a fantastic job with that, with recreating the physical aesthetic of was it Dune?
Yeah.
I mean, they did a great job doing that. Will the story hold up? I don't know. Do I want to watch it? Maybe I will watch it, but this
seems like one of those like if I'm sorry, producer was saying Arrakis, like that's a term, but that's gonna make sense to me. So okay, sorry, the Arrakis Senate. The Dune Arrakisness. Anyways.
Arrakis.
So this gives me vibes of like I'm gonna wait for the first episode or two to come out, hear people talk about it, so that they're like, hey, what are people saying about this? And then if it's like, oh, it's actually a really cool thing, I'm like, all right, cool, then I'll give it a try.
Yeah, it's probably one of those things for me.
I'm not setting a reminder on my phone for November 18th whenever this comes out. So
yeah, it's not like instant attraction like the Penguin was, or
I was instantly attracted to the Penguin.
Or really?
I'm saying it right now. Colin Farrell. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what makeup you're in, Colin Farrell. Yes, sir.
If he let you know. No, it's not instant curiosity like Acolyte. It's not. It's just not immediately grabbing.
Now because this takes place 10,000 years prior to the movie events, so it's a prequel. But I would love it if this is there is in I guess the Arrakis underground there is a power vacuum, and Mark Strong's character has to come in, and he's got this new drug called spice, and he was about to drop this on the market, and he's going to be in charge of that, right? But he's got to worry about the other heads in the underground coming after him on this, so he's trying to make deals, has to outsmart everybody. That would make this Dune Prophecy, I feel like, really, really grab me, something about that plot line I'm just really into right now.
Have we watched the episode 4 and 5 yet, Jared?
Where are we at on Penguin? Is it 5? I think we're 5 now. Because it's coming out like now, like as we're talking.
Okay. Anyway, we'll get back there.
Yeah,
Hush.
we'll get there. We'll get back to. I know. We'll get back to our Penguin reviews. Just as soon as Dune admits that it's going to be like sci-fi Penguin, which I'm game for. If that's the way we're going to do this, the spice must flow.
Spice must flow.
Bliss must flow.
Okay. Right. I don't know. I wasn't getting a lot of energy off of this trailer, but I hope that the series itself gives me more, gives me some life, gives me some power, like gives me interest in the intrigue. Because here we go again. The screen version, the series version of the Gladiator. Okay.
Well, there you have it. Dune Prophecy. Dune Prophecy. That's the name of it. Dune Prophesy coming out mid-November. I think it was 18th, or I think I saw an 8 somewhere in there. Coming out next month. Check it out on HBO.
Let's review
The spice must flow. Let us know what you think about it down in the comments section. How excited are you for the next episode of Penguin? Okay,